This holiday season, we all wish for hope and healing. Children and families who spend their holidays at the hospital deserve a reason to believe in first steps, in giggles, high fives, and hugs. For 150 years, Children's National Hospital has provided world-class care and groundbreaking research. Please donate today to help patients and healthcare heroes this holiday season. Visit childrensnational.org/holiday. That's childrensnational.org/holiday.
Holidays are here, and so is fashionable fitness. Gift yourself a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G, a phone that folds in half to literally stand on its own. Pair it with the Galaxy Watch 4 for ultimate wellness and wow factor. Check health stats, flex personal records. Over 90 activities can be tracked, like biking, swimming, golfing, and more. Invest in yourself with tech made to crush goals. Holidays open up with Galaxy. Shop it all at Samsung.com. 5G connection and availability may vary. Check with carrier. Products sold separately.
Put that long day behind you. Good times lie ahead. With company worth keeping that'll bash a smile on your head. Come on in, the door's open. You'll find just the finest folks here. Pull up a chair, grab a drink, and lend our stories your ear. Cause we're the talk the tavern. Here you're always welcome. The talk the tavern. Promising beer and bedlam. The talk the tavern. Music, medicine, then some. The talk the tavern. The song's over. Here we come.
Welcome to the tavern. We'll get to the topic and discussion in just a moment. Just want to let everybody know this is an adult show with adult topics, adult humor, and in other words, we drink, we smoke, we swear, and we laugh at things we probably shouldn't, but we do it together. For those listening to the podcast, we record the podcast on our live stream at twitch.tv/Travis Tavern Talk and have a live interactive chat audience. You might hear the sound of the bell, and that means I want to interrupt somebody to read a question or comment. For those on the live stream, we won't read off everything you put in chat, but we'll try to get to the most relevant or the most amusing, but hopefully some combination of the both. Now, while we introduce ourselves, go ahead and let us know what your vices are tonight. And while we wait for you to drop that in the chat, I will say I am Travis Sivart. Tonight, my vices are apparently a whole lot of hairy pussy. I have like 4 or 5 cats around me, all within arm's reach. Oh, reach of something.
You had penis butter?
No, but thanks for offering.
Oh, okay. You said something about penis butter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't blow boogers on the microphone. Always a bad. So, and Coke Zero. Let's see. I think last episode we had Andrea go first. So let's start with Ed.
Hey, people. How y'all doing? I have John J. Bowman. It's really good.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
And I'm chasing it down with Appalachian ginger beer.
Now, isn't bourbon and ginger beer good mixed?
Yes. Very, very good mix.
So why don't you just pour your ginger beer in that bourbon?
Because I don't want to mess up my bourbon.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Sipping bourbon, man. This ain't Jim Beam where you got to hide the flavor, so you mix in some ginger beer.
You just don't drink that. You go without.
Yeah. Okay.
Andrea?
Okay, so my favorite for the past week or so is beer from the root. Originally got it to
Peanut
make
butter.
Float. No. Originally got it to make floats, but I really like the Bolin root beer. It's good.
Oh, Gary says that his vices are coffee, 3 cigarettes a day, and 4chan/GIF. I think he said, I've creamed. Peanut butter.
Would you like peanut butter on that, sir?
That is not one of the 5 foods I want for the rest of my life.
And then Gary typed
Travis.
ice cream, and Cogsley says, would you like butter with that?
Ew.
Peanut butter. Okay, so tonight's topic, right after our toast, I'm going to tell the topic, then we'll get into it after the toast. Tonight's topic is, if you could only have 5 foods for the rest of your life, what would they be? We'll get to talking about that in just a moment. Let's do a toast. Here's to enjoying all the different foods when we're in the moods.
Here.
And boobs.
Mm-hmm. That's a major food group.
Dairy group.
So, Andrea said she wanted to go last because in case we say something she wants to change her list.
Uh-huh.
I have to tell everybody that.
Well, you actually made a list. Ed and I are just like, we're just going to make shit up as we go.
The same thing we eat.
No.
I don't think she's that flexible.
We can find out.
Wow. Ball gags in the last episode, and now we're here. Okay. So, Ed?
Yo.
Can you think of one food that you wouldn't want to do without for the rest of your life?
Absolutely. Hamburger.
Just hamburger.
Yeah. Hamburgers.
Like 80-20 or 70-30? Oh, wait, no. Okay, so you're talking hamburgers, not...
Hamburgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite hamburger?
Where did you say?
Yeah, where do you go for your favorite hamburger?
Home.
No, that's fair. Now, do you make your own patties?
Yeah.
How do you get them to stick together and look...
Sorry.
Go ahead, unless you're having...
Unless we're having people over or something, then I might buy the pre-made from Martin's that has like the pepper and all that good stuff in it. But
so, when you make your own hamburger patties, how do you get them to stick together and not fall apart?
You don't, but that's a part of it.
Okay, just making sure. Because I've made my own burgers, put the seasoning in the meat, shape them and all that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Man, I want to go get some now. Anyhow, by the way, Gary just blew his wad.
Yep.
He says steak, baked potatoes, I've creamed, mangoes, broccoli.
Yep.
God, I'm loving this autocorrect on his fucking phone.
If you have steak, baked potato, mangoes, and broccoli, you probably will cream too. Yes.
Actually, that in itself is a really reasonable, I feel like you could start out with a mango just cut up for appetizer and then have steak, baked potato, and broccoli, and then ice cream afterwards.
Cream afterwards, yeah.
You can make mango ice cream.
It's true. Well, I was thinking also fresh fruit with the ice cream at the end would be okay too.
Well, you've got all the food groups there, it looks like.
Me, not so much.
Now, Gary, I have to ask, what kind of ice cream? John says meat.
Meat ice cream? I don't know. I think they have a bacon ice cream.
I don't think he meant meat flavored ice cream, but I could be
that
wrong.
Was his pick. Meat.
But this is John. He might have meant meat ice cream. I don't know.
And also, I'm curious, what's on the baked potato there? Okay, so we got burgers. How do you do your burger? How do you do your burger?
On the grill. On the grill.
You like a nice slice of onion on it?
Not necessarily onion, cheese, mayonnaise, and pickles.
Cheese, mayonnaise, and pickles. What kind of pickles? This is very important. Answer carefully.
Dill.
Very good. Since they came out with them not too long ago in my head, but I'm sure it was quite a while ago, the dill slices, not the round ones, but the ones that go to length of the pickle.
The spears?
No, not the spears. They slice them thin, lengthways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it kind of covers your whole fucking burger.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of nice.
On subs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Gary says pistachio ice cream, and on the potato, sour cream and butter baked potato. Pretty basic. Pretty good. I like that. Okay.
Cheese and butter on the potato. And for the hamburger, you have to put the onion under the cheese so it doesn't fall off when you eat it.
It's true. You got to capture it. And also, when you put the cheese on, before you pull if you're cooking in a skillet, run your cheese along the bottom of the skillet, then put it on top so it melts a little quicker to it. And if you're just cooking on a grill, that shit will melt no matter what.
Yeah.
So you're okay there. And if you're on a George Foreman, I love my George Foreman, but you ain't melting cheese on a George Foreman. Not neatly. Okay, Andrea, do you have one? Go ahead. What?
What did you say, Travis?
What did I say about what?
What's your foods?
Oh man, I didn't make a list.
I'm not going first. I'm going last.
Okay, I need some clarification here. Can we like if we have a food, can we assume we have all the seasonings we want?
I don't know. This is your
I'm
idea.
assuming so.
Okay. A new and exciting dish hamburger, Andrea, with trapped onion.
Well, if you've ever had a hamburger with diced onion, it always falls off. So you have
Right.
to put it under the cheese.
Unless you put it in the ham.
Well, that too, but you know.
Okay, I'm going to start with chicken. Because with chicken, I can make so many different things. Especially if I have the seasonings I need. Rice is another one. Because again, depending on how I do things, I can make so many different things out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd have to say corn also, because I just love corn.
Hmm.
And if you know how to use it, there's a shit ton of things you can make out of that, including oil and tortillas and other things.
Would you like butter on that?
Rice is not food, says John. I feel like I need to throw like maybe tortillas or bread or something in there. Oh, baguettes. I'd have to have baguettes because then I can make a sub. I can dip it in whatever I'm eating, whatever sauce, and I'm up to 4.
Chicken and rice, you can make soup.
Right, you can make soup, and then you dip your bread in it. Your crusty. Anybody else want some like hot French bread with butter melted on it right now?
Yeah, let's go to France.
Let me get my beret.
Oh, was I supposed to tell all 5 of mine at one time?
Not necessarily. I just got all excited, started spewing them out. What's your second one, Ed?
Well, hamburgers, of course, French fries.
Okay. Now, couldn't you just go with like potatoes?
Yes, I could just go with potatoes, but if we're talking specific, then French fries. But yes, potatoes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Baked potato, mashed potatoes, French fried potatoes, tater tots, potatoes, yeah.
Potato
Scalloped
soup,
potatoes.
vodka,
Potato soup, not so much.
vodka.
You can make vodka out of potatoes, it's true. Yeah, potatoes is actually my 5th one, just because I'm looking at it from the functional side. Where
We always have it in the fridge.
right, with these things that I just mentioned, the chicken, the rice, the corn, the baguette, and the potatoes, there's a lot of starch. But I can make so many different things, because if you have a potato and a knife and some oil, or butter or whatever, you could make so many different things out of that potato.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the third one, Ed?
Bacon. I can put it on my hamburger. I can put it in my potatoes.
Jam with it. He's gonna make
And
some jam with the bacon.
Eat it just by itself.
It's true. Which, in my opinion, is the best way to eat bacon. But I've said that many times. I'm tired of them putting bacon in all my other fucking food. I just want to eat bacon.
Bacon.
Okay. Give us another one, Ed.
Fresh tuna.
Fresh
Like
tuna.
still food?
Versus like tuna in the can, fresh tuna,
Right.
tuna steak.
Right.
You know.
Oh, that's why I had to ask. Still swimming.
Yeah, and Andrea, have you ever had fresh tuna? Have you ever had like a tuna steak? Imagine the most tender pork chop ever. That's what tuna steak is like.
Or even sushi. I mean, sashimi. I love raw tuna as well. Tuna. Good stuff.
Interesting. Now, I figure if we all have the 5 foods and we get together, it's a hell of a fucking party right here. We haven't even heard what Andrea
Heard mine yet.
I hope she doesn't start it out with my name when she gets to her list. Shit, she's been fattening me up. Okay. Andrea, you want to... Can you give us yours, or should we finish Ed first?
All right, so this I thought about this long and hard, and I think these are the best choices.
We've only got 4 of
ever.
Ed's so far.
Okay, well, he might change his mind after
Okay.
he hears mine. Okay, so the first one would be a salad bar. The second one would be a soup bar. Because you need soup to go with your salad. The third course would be the buffet.
Yes, she is.
Hey.
And the fourth one would be a hibachi, because why not?
Right.
The fifth one, of course, dessert bar. Those are my 5 foods. I can have those the rest of my life.
See,
That's pretty much everything.
I know. You didn't specify it had to be 5 individual things.
No, not at all.
These are part 2.
Yeah. It's, Ed, what's your 5th item?
Women. It's a myth. Black men do that. We really do.
How do you like them cooked?
Raw.
Raw. That's how you do sushi. Wow. And we're only...
Harry says bacon wrapped mango slices. Okay. Have you ever had bacon wrapped avocado?
Yes,
Really
very
good.
good. Yeah.
And to be clear, if anybody hasn't, you get your avocado wedges, wrap a piece of raw bacon around it, and throw it in the skillet and just keep on rolling it till it's cooked. Put a wooden toothpick in it. Good wooden toothpicks, not a cheap one, because otherwise that shit is breaking off and you're like in the roof of your mouth.
Yepper.
It's incredible. Because for a while I was never a real avocado fan. I don't know what changed, but avocado is like nature's butter or something. It has like a buttery, thick, creamy taste, and I like how it just...
Yeah.
Yes, Andrea.
And it's got a fat bottom, too.
It does.
I'm not a big avocado fan. I do like it wrapped in bacon and fried, or guacamole. But I don't see how people put slices on burgers or just eat it.
I don't see the point of it. It doesn't have enough standout flavor. But I get it for the... Well,
but it's creamy.
Ed, are you still talking about avocados? Or have you gone back to...
Yes, I am.
Okay, just checking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. So, this is 20 minutes into the show. We're like, we're done. We just need to go get food now.
Yeah, I need all my buffets, my 5 buffets.
Let's
I'm
do
hungry.
this.
I gotta go raid the refrigerator.
If you could only have one type of fruit for the rest of your life, what would that fruit be?
Blackberries.
Blackberries, really interesting.
Yeah.
So, Andrea, think about it. If you were like living in an island or whatever, and you just have one fruit orchard, or bush.
So does it all have to be the same type of that fruit, or just one fruit with different types?
What?
You know how you have fruit, but you have different types of that fruit?
You mean like different types of apples? Or
different types of berries?
Grapefruits? Yeah. Let's say specific. So if you're going to go with apples, tell me you want Gala, you want Fuji, you want Granny Smith.
Granny Smith. I like the sour, crisp green apples.
So that over bananas or strawberries or oranges.
Yep.
And Ed, you're still sticking with...
Oranges are kind of stringy. I don't like that. Strawberries make me itchy. Bananas just have a horrible texture. So yeah.
I am torn between apples and oranges. But it would have to be Fuji apples. And as for oranges, they just have to be in the right season. Because you can get some navel oranges from the same place you got them 3 months ago, and they're nasty now compared to 3 months ago. Or, at least at this point in time, they'd be kind of nasty now, but in about 3 months from now, they're going to be like, oh, glorious. Hey, Jewel, how are you?
Hey, Jewel.
Oh, see that? Jewel says, for apples, a wine sap or Wolf River.
Okay, I can honestly say I've never heard of those.
I haven't either. I'm curious about them, though.
Are they sharp and sour, or sweet and grainy, or what kind of apples are those?
I am sharp and sour.
Yeah, we've heard that.
Though a lot of people do call me, what was it?
Well, like
Chunky and grainy?
Granny Smith.
Tart and crisp.
Oh.
Okay.
Sounds like right up your alley with the Granny Smith things.
Yeah, I like the tart ones. Make a good pie.
I really want a steak now.
I really want a bacon burger.
I
really want a buffet.
I'm just wondering if I have time to stop on the way home tomorrow and get some stuff. I need to make a list. And I gotta get another leaf blower that's unrelated to the food topic.
Okay.
I'm writing it down.
Well, it happens. So I haven't had those type of apples. I know there's different types of oranges. I like the blood oranges. They have a different flavor than regular oranges. I think that's really good. See, now I want to change my fruit answer. I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard.
But I also really like blueberries, but only certain times.
Mm-hmm. See, this is why I said if we're going to plant 3 trees in the yard, I want a Fuji apple tree. We don't have the climate to raise oranges here. So, a peach tree.
Yep.
And
pears.
I'm not a big, I like a pear once in a while.
I'm not a big pear fan, but if you make pear and apple butter combined, it's an
good.
awesome combination.
I like
Interesting.
pears.
You've got a great pear.
Yes.
I haven't had pears in a long time, but if you have a nice pear that's not too mushy, and you cut it and dip it in caramel, really good.
We'd have to go out and test different pears, see what kind of tree we want.
Mm-hmm.
First, we'd research what kind of pear trees grow well in Virginia, and then we'd go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of the apple trees do great here too. And peaches were.
In our yard, had a friend come over and she knows plants, and she's like, "Oh, you have blueberries." So we have blueberry plants out here, blackberry bushes, some grape, all kinds of really neat fruit things. When they sprout, it's gonna be nice.
Jules says we have cherry bushes. I bet you do, baby. They produce tart pie cherry. See, that's not helping my first statement there. Tart pie cherries. God, anybody else now hungry and horny?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't take much, does it?
Oh, I haven't. Speaking of Jewel.
I'm curious where this is going. It's one of the cards she made, right?
Yes. And it's really neat, and you open it, and the things, like, slide, and there's, like, a tart. It's really cute. I like it. Thank you, Jewel. And there's the cat.
So if you could only have one ice cream for the rest of your life.
That's not right.
I'm simple. Vanilla.
Vanilla? I know Gary said pistachio ice cream. I want something with like fudge brownie chunk, but I almost want like butter pecan fudge brownie chunk. And nobody makes that. No, butter pecan with the chunks of brownie in it, so it's a little chewy.
Oh.
What?
So nobody makes that. So what you're saying is I should buy an ice cream maker. Okay.
It's like she has her own random translator for Travis over there.
Yeah.
Well, I've been looking at ice cream makers because I like mint ice cream, but not mint chip. I don't like the chocolate chips in it. I like just the mint.
Gotcha.
And the only place I can get it is nowhere around here.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's like tomorrow I'm going to be like, oh, gas prices went up. And Andrea's like, so I should get a new car because it'll be cheaper on gas. Thanks.
No, my new car is already great.
Okay.
On gas.
So we got ice cream covered. What was your ice cream, Andrea?
Would you like butter on that,
Just one?
sir?
Just one.
Can't I just have my own ice cream maker and make it myself, and then I'm not just stuck with one?
No.
Well, damn.
Wow. Shut that shit down quick, didn't he?
I don't know.
So Jules says,
I really don't know.
can I add whatever extras? I like French vanilla with peanut butter added. Here's what I'm going to say. If we're stuck with one fucking ice cream for the rest of our life, it could be whatever we want in there, even if nobody makes it. That's why I'm like butter pecan with fudge brownie chunks. And Andrew's thinking, she's thinking.
I'm struggling.
Can I have an ice cream bar? Because I need options.
Can I have a Cold Stone Creamery, please? Oh,
That sounds great.
it is a raid
What up,
from
girl?
Pickle Lady.
Yeah.
Thank you for that raid. Appreciate that.
How you
See,
doing?
because of that raid, I get an ice cream bar, right?
You can have a dilly bar.
No, that's not the same.
You can have ice cream sandwich.
Moving on.
Okay, what other foods can we pick out and say?
Just one alcohol for the rest of your life.
Oh, that's a good question. Andrew's going to have less issue with this than we are.
Well,
Can I afford it?
Yeah. Whatever you want. Rest of your life.
oh, what's your answer? Only one.
My answer is I'll tell you tomorrow after I spend a couple hours in a decent liquor store.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't say, can I just have a bar? That's my answer.
I'm looking behind me. I mean, it'd probably be a good 12 year or 18-year Jameson really pleased me.
Okay.
Even over like the Glenfiddich and some of the others. But again, I'd probably have to like, hey, before I make this decision, can I have like a week to go sample a bunch of things?
Come on, come on.
So, yeah, I guess I'll say, it'd be a whiskey of some sort, and it'd be a higher end one. But if I had to pick right this second, then I don't know. Even Jameson Caskmates would be okay. The stout edition.
Okay. Well, based on your knowledge of something you've had, then just one for the rest of your life.
Like I said, Jameson 12-year, 18-year. I forget which one it was.
Okay.
What about you, Ed?
It would probably be a bourbon, and probably just a simple one, like Abraham Bowman's or even Woodford Reserve.
That's reasonable. Andrea, your autocorrect went funny. Because it says, if you can only have one food, water hat would it be? Instead of what would it be?
Thanks, autocorrect. So, water hat it be. I want to say, because I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but maybe a wine. A white wine. Because you can cook with it. And when we had the fondue and they had the white wine in with the cheese and everything, that was really good. So I want something you can cook with and drink.
There's a controversial topic. And by the way, Jules says, Jamin and I don't drink, so we can take y'all as our designated drinkers.
Deal.
Yeah. You can only have one cheese for the rest of your life.
Oh.
I know.
No.
Then there's Spaniard.
Yeah. I'm like Andrea with ice cream, okay? Oh, hell no.
I'm thinking probably maybe a Wisconsin sharp cheddar, maybe with the light smoking to it. Light smoked cheddar. I'm just looking at... Huh?
Really pushed, maybe, if I really... A Havarti or a Munster or something, maybe. But,
well, what I'm looking at is, again... How many different uses can I get out of it? It's good for just slicing and eating on breads or crackers, but then you can shred it and put it on pizza or other things.
Or my hamburger.
Yeah. And it has, as much as I love my provolone and my mozzarella and Swiss has a bit of a bite to it, but I like cheeses with a little bite, a little tang to it.
I like Colby cheese, Colby Jack. I think is really good.
Teresa.
Jules says Gorgonzola cheese, stinky cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Stinky cheese.
I really thought this topic would run a lot longer.
Well, when it's only like you could only have 5 foods for the rest of your life.
Well, there's still, debate and going back and forth and saying, your food is stupid. Why would you ever want that? I mean, if you listen to what Ed said, basically Ed broke down the ingredients for a burger. A burger and fries.
And the women.
That goes with burger and fries?
Well, some people would say that's one and the same. But.
See, I'm imagining it. If you just said beef, like a steak, because then you could ground it in the hamburger. And...
Wait, that's not what the women are for, right? To ground and...
They could do the work if they want.
Might be some grinding action going on there.
That's right. Bazinga.
Oh my goodness. So,
yes.
Okay, since we already did the ice cream and the cheese and the alcohol, cake or pie?
Pie.
What kind?
By the way,
Apple.
Let's clarify this. Cheesecake is pie.
A quiche is pie also, so what's your point?
Ah, gotta love me a good quiche.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? They could have probably renamed that movie American Pie, American Quiche, and had the same scene.
Yeah.
It'd be warm.
See, Jules says key lime pie for the win. Okay, Ed, what? I got distracted. Sorry, as I brought up the cheesecake is pie. What were you saying, Ed? What type?
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
What kind of apples?
Apple pie.
Just apples.
Straight from the can, just like Mom used to make. It's I bet you Ed can can some good apples, and then they could be turned into pie filling later on. A little bit of cinnamon, honey added into there when you.
We do.
So what about you, Andrea? Cake or pie?
I don't like skin.
Ice cream cake?
Only if it's cake and ice cream.
Right.
And no frosting.
And no frosting. Who the fuck puts frosting on ice cream cake? And I've seen it, and it's horrible.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants frozen frosting? That's just dumb.
Some people do. I don't like it.
Yeah, they're
I don't
wrong.
like frosting when it's not frozen.
And it's true. Jules says loves some good red velvet cake. I don't know. For me, oh man. Key lime pie is definitely up there, but again, going with the variety. Oh man.
Well, key lime pie is really good with some homemade whipped cream.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, one cereal.
Oh. I'm going to go simple again. Cheerios.
Cinnamon Life.
I think I'm going with Golden Grams.
I was going to do that, but that stuff is so sugary it makes me sick every time. But it's so good.
I do like regular life cereal, though.
Cheerios goes good with my
Bacon?
Blackberry.
Oh, my bad. I like to put Cheerios on my hamburger with that bacon. Gives it a crunch. Goes good with the dill pickle and avocado I put on there.
Oh my god.
At least when we asked Ed what do you like on your hamburger, he's not like General Tso's chicken. Tiramisu, Frosted Flakes, but Cheerios is a close second for Jewel.
They're so different, Joel. So different.
They really are. It's
Frosted Mini Weeks would be my close second.
Man, no.
What?
Just like shredded wheat anything is just like bleh. The only thing worse is grape nuts.
They're too crunchy.
What's what, Ed?
What's wrong with that?
It's like chewing small rocks.
They're good. They're good in yogurt.
Okay, that's true.
All rocks and yogurt. There you go.
Everybody like a parfait.
Oh, I want a parfait.
I know. Maybe next time you bring home various yogurts for us to try, we should just like go get the smallest bag of grape nuts ever, and some of those frozen berry mix out of the freezer section and make our own parfaits.
There you go.
So I like parfait with cake and pudding.
Oh.
And cake and pudding and whipped cream.
See, KFC 20 or 30 years ago had these parfaits that were cake and pudding, and they only had 2 flavors, and they were fucking incredible. And now they have them, and they taste nothing like they used to.
Because they're from then, so they've just sat around. They're like, oh, look what we found here.
Quick, put a Twinkie on it. What?
No, they really don't sell them anymore, do they?
They did a few years ago. I don't know if they do now. I don't get out a lot.
But they were good. I like them.
They were so good. Oh, yeah.
See, Jewel knows. She says Cheerios are portable snacks, no milk required. And so true.
And if you put them on the tip of your thumb and use your finger to flick them across the room, they could put an eye out.
Maybe.
Most cereal is portable and doesn't require milk.
That's true.
Like the little shredded mini wheats, the frosted mini wheats. Oh, so good.
Except the original shredded wheat, which are the size
That's
of a
like a pillow?
bloated feminine hygiene pad. There's like... you could get a loaf of bread from Outback Steakhouse that's smaller than that shit.
Well, that's why you break it in half.
Yeah.
And when I was over at my grandma's when I was little, she'd have half, I'd have half, and the coffee in the percolator would be percolating. It was great.
That does sound like a good memory, really. See, and now I'm like thinking back like, oh, who have I shared half my... Nobody. It's my food. I will make you your own. Leave mine alone. With really any kind of food. Okay, let's get some closing thoughts on... Is there any kind of closing thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's food.
What's your closing thoughts, Andrea?
Let's go eat.
If you could have one kind of food for the rest of your life, choose a buffet.
See, I did say, like, I did, like, think maybe I could say Indian food and Mexican food. But really, if you get fajitas from... You have, like, all the Mexican food forever. Because everything comes on that. You get a crazy burrito, it's got all of it. You just take apart the component parts.
Right.
Because it's crazy.
Local burrito. Ed, closing thoughts?
Nope. Let's go eat.
Yeah, that's pretty much my closing thought. Let's get a closing toast here. Oh, anybody got anything? I did the opening one. Ed, you got anything for this? No pressure.
Yeah.
Cogsley says, you know what? Cogsley, you already did that one. Excuse me, so sorry. Apparently I ate too much. Now Cogsley's upset. He's not even like spitting out a quote.
I'm not going to answer you. It's like, screw you.
There we go. This is not a food related one. Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read. Groucho Marx. Okay, here's the food we love. There we go. Have a good night, everyone. Before we go, I want to remind everyone that you can email us at talkthetavernshow@gmail.com to let us know your thoughts on the show's topic, suggest another topic that you'd like to hear us discuss, or just have us read a message out on air to someone in your life. Thanks for supporting the show by downloading the podcast, sharing it on social media, grabbing some shirt stickers and mugs from bit.ly/tavern merch, or barware patches and hats from bit.ly/tavern merch 2. That's bit.ly/tavern merch or tavern merch and the number 2. Thanks to everyone who joined us live at twitch.tv/Travis Tavern Talk, and everyone who supports the tavern by subscribing, hosting, throwing bits, raids, and most of all, commenting. Thanks for joining us in the discussion shenanigans tonight. You are the one thing that makes the show what it is. Don't forget to join us at the tavern next week. Until then, have fun, keep learning, and be good to one another. Now, raise your glass in good cheer. Enjoy the small moments every day and steamy dreams every night.
For 150 years, Children's National Hospital has provided exceptional care and groundbreaking research. Please donate today to give children and healthcare heroes a reason to believe this holiday season. Visit childrensnational.org/holiday.
While traveling, it's usually best to pack light. When it comes to money, carrying some cash and having an alternative like Zelle is a great idea. Zelle's an easy way to send and receive money with people you trust at any U.S. bank. It's already in thousands of different banking apps, and it's money straight into your bank account in minutes fast. Look for Zelle in your banking app today. Safe travels.